Hello, this message is going to be for Sagittarius. I'm going to do an almost personal love reading for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Pull the 3 best cards for your overall energy at this time regarding your relationship. So, Divine may have 3 best cards for overall energy regarding Sagittarius and their relationship right now. 3 best cards, please. I do hope all is well and that you're doing well, my dear Sagittarius. So beautiful energy to start out with. We're looking to dive deeper into. We have passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. This is in your mental state. And then we have soulmate in the environment. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And then we have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay. Good balance energy, heart and mind coming into balance, and most important, cooperation. With passion here, there's someone or this relationship that begins like seems like it's in the developmental stages. It's not steady just yet, but it is growing to be very stable and consistent. You have a lot of passion and energy towards them, magnetic and seductive qualities here. Both this person is bringing it out in you, and you're bringing it out in them. Did I add an extra inging there? Probably. Soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I feel like that is the message coming through the strongest, is that this person has the potential to unveil that they are a soulmated and fated energy in relationship for you. I am of the belief that we have several types of soulmates in our life that come into our lives in various relationships that we have, family relationships, friendships, any type of relationship where your souls are just mated because you at one point in time on the timeline, eternal timeline, you all met and just were aligned with each other in a very specific way. And so with this being stated is that it's awakening in this person and in yourself, that you're recognizing that energy in them. But it hasn't just yet been confirmed in terms of the manifesting physically, in terms of the actual committed exclusive relationship just yet. Are you guys really setting intention that that's what you want? But we will get to the details. And then wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And that's why I had that energy coming in, the messaging coming in with the soulmate energy. It hasn't manifested in the physical just yet. It's not concrete, but it's coming into form. You're sculpting it, okay? This beautiful piece of marble is the passion. You both have the chisel in your hand sculpting what you want to see. But let's just visualize it like a huge block of marble, and you're on either side, right? But you can't see each other. But you're chiseling and bringing out your picture in terms of what you want to bring from the stone. And then as you come together, we'll see what it looked like, okay, with this weight energy. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the details, Sagittarius. Do me a favor, go ahead, take deep breath. Focus your energy. Let's tap in. Divine may have 6 best cards for the cause of this energy, the opening energy. What is the cause, please? 4 more. Okay, so starting off, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles to the 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Starting off here with the Six of Pentacles being in reverse, there is a energy of not wanting to give away too much too soon. It feels like it's with wisdom you're holding yourself back a bit, Sagittarius, with what you want to do for this person. And that wisdom has been gained from past relationships of where you've given too much, either monetarily or in gift or in access to you, and personal information and energy from you in the past. And that has been a pattern that you saw that you yourself were giving. I think you've come to the wise realization that someone cannot take or use what you're not giving them without discretion, okay? And so you're learning to have discretionary thoughts and energies about what you're choosing to share and give of yourself and your resources. And it just keeps, especially monetarily, okay? And so you're wisely holding things in reserve. Now, this does not mean that you're not feeling safe to do nice things, but just this is a lesson you've learned for yourself because it's dead set between this Four of Pentacles, dead center, excuse me, between this Four of Pentacles and this Eight of Wands, which is the weight energy, slowing things down. You realize that it's best to try to do things from a slow burn energy versus as a fire sign, just blazing through, okay? You realize that it's better to have a controlled burn than a wildfire, okay? With this Four of Pentacles energy, though, you are being, I'm hearing sometimes a bit overly cautious. Let's say, for instance, the person has asked you for assistance with something, or you've wanted to do something for them nice that was just really a spark of just being generous, but you've held yourself back, kind of doing the Scrooge energy or kind of being a little bit like a Grinch. And it's like, that's not necessary. The divine energy is always to be charitable and giving to those when you're called to be. So there's a difference between having a natural pull and energy and a divine leading towards doing something kind and nice-hearted versus you doing something because you feel as you should, and you want to show this person how much you care to them. You want to prove it to them. The natural energy to give is beautiful. The forced energy is where your concerns are. So you'll learn to balance that energy as you move forward with this person. So that may be one of the lessons that you're going to learn, again, that soulmated energy of with this person. Now, moving forward, you have the Six of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, and the Strength card here. Excuse me. With the Six of Wands, dead center is the Page of Swords in reverse. So there's trust here. You don't feel like you have to keep your eye on this person all the time, and they also it reflects the energy of, they give you a great deal of freedom too. They're not someone that is really super attached or have codependent energies within their partnerships, okay? They are a free-spirited person. They are, and it looks like at this point that they are trustworthy, that you don't have to keep your eye on them all the time, that you're not going to have to, you don't have the energy to constantly want to know what they're doing or anything like that. There's not a hovering energy here. There's not an attachment energy here. It's just a matter of just coming into each other and trusting with each other, and until you're not harboring any suspicion about them at all. You know, everything is just progressing. The Six of Wands being in reverse, and then the Strength card in reverse. This really feels like, with the Strength in reverse, is just letting go of your fears and trying your very best to be open-hearted and open-minded with this person and this connection. And with the Six of Wands being in reverse, though, and two sixes here, and sixes are about cooperation, harmony, and compassion. You really are being restrictive in a way to yourself about how you're expressing particular energies that have in the past been, you know, habitual for you to just really, really lavish and try to impress your lover and try to make them see how great you are. You're really allowing yourself to just be with this person because I feel like it's because you come to the understanding that you are great. It doesn't have to be proven. The person being, you allowing this person into your space to be this close to you is what's necessary. You don't necessarily have to statement coming to mind is money can't buy me love, right? It's just a matter of growing in it and understanding each other and appreciating that, because love is a gift, and it's a supernatural gift. And you really know that there's no amount of money you can spend or anything else to prove that. You have to feel it first, and then what you feel will automatically show up in the environment. Okay. So let's see. What is the personal effect of this energy on you at this time? How is this energy affecting you personally? Divine, may I have 5 cards, please? Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands upright. And 5 of Wands in reverse. This is a very easy, it feels like it's an easygoing connection. Like it's just so peaceful for you. You're not always, with that, especially with that Page of Swords in reverse, you're not always thinking about this person in a manner of an obsessive or a type of possessive way. You're not looking over your shoulder, quote unquote, with this person. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, you feel like the divine has served this opportunity and this person to you on a platter. Okay. As you know, aces are about new beginnings, potential, and new initiatives. And with that soulmate energy that came out in the opening messages, you know that this is a high quality person and opportunity, and their swag matches your swag, if you will. Okay. So there's no insecurity on either side. Perhaps in the past, you being very, very generous and with your gifting to the point of being overdone was because you were trying to help your partner feel better about some lack of confidence they had or insecurity they had with dealing with you, because Sagittarius is naturally have charisma, charm, really the show, really the showman or the showgirl, like always able, especially represented with this Queen of Wands energy here, which is fire energy, just able to command space and beauty. Like, look how this person is dressed, very demure up till we get to this garter belt and those thigh highs, the red shoes, very attractive, very sexy, very formidable and commanding with the energy with this wand, and at the same time as gentle as a flower. Okay. Definitely a queen, but doesn't lord it over people, and that's your energy naturally, and this person is allowing that energy to be seen, and you don't have to compensate for that to make the other person feel that they're your equal by doing so much for them and trying to show them how much you are into them by, lavishing gifts upon them in an artificial way. Okay, as a way to, like, when when a kid, you get mad, you buy a person a gift to say you're sorry and stuff like that. It's not artificial, it's genuine. Okay. The Knight of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, there are times when you use self-deprecating humor. Like you make jokes about yourself, or you make light of things that you do extremely well. And these things, the reason you do that is to make other people feel at ease being in your presence, because most people don't see this about you, but you're a very hard worker. But from the front, everything looks effortless, but that's because you put in so much practice on what it is that you're really great at. You've really honed in on your natural talents and you polish them endlessly. Okay, in order to make sure that whatever you're good at, you're not just good at it, you're great at it. Okay, good at it would be naturally. Great at it is practice. It's like luck favors the prepared here. It looks like you're lucky all the time, but people don't know how much preparation you put in order to be prepared for those lucky opportunities. And so with the Knight of Swords here in reverse, it feels like you hold, there's this energy at times of where you want to hold back certain things, or you play down your abilities in order to make people feel comfortable. And this is putting the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, of where you kind of shy away from being a good partner and so solid and stable, because you want people to feel safe in your presence. When you know the Queen of Pentacles is what you truly command and who you are, you kind of downplay it a bit in order to just seem more fun and happy-go-lucky, but you're really actually very, very serious. But you downplay it a bit in order to make people feel comfortable around you. You don't let people know just how smart you are, just how capable you are. But with this Five of Wands in the reverse, it's time to stop fighting that energy and marry all of these things together. It's okay for you to have an opinion that is in opposite to this person or is contrary to this person, because they can handle it. And then the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, it's okay to let that energy show and shine, that you are leading with the energy of you want commitment from a person. You just don't want to be, you know, a good time. You want to be number one. Okay. But that's something that you will need to accept first before it can be seen in the environment by your partner, okay, your lover at this time. The Five of Wands in reverse is to really stop warring with this energy here and to allow yourself to step into your full power, okay? Because you're multifaceted, and in order for a diamond to be seen brilliantly, you have to shine the light through it, okay, to see how beautiful and brilliant it really is. So allow the divine wants you to allow the light to shine from within. Do not try to dim it, because this person can handle it. And if it gets too bright, they know how to put on sunglasses and still be in your presence. Okay? All right, potential outcome here. I may have 4 cards for the potential outcome here. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Hop, skip, jumped right on out now. 2 of Swords in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. And the 6 of Cups in reverse. They don't want to be overbearing either. And you've conquered them with this Emperor in reverse and this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right. So potential outcome here, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to voluntarily begin to let go of your other romantic connections at this time. You're going to, because there may be people that are still reaching out to you, that you're just going to let them know that, hey, you know, seeing somebody seriously right now, I'm not entertaining anything else. It's just, I'm doing something else, okay? Or you're just going to let them know in your way. It doesn't have to be that way, but just like, hey, you know, I'm good. Because you're now knowing that you need to take this person seriously. You want to go on this adventure with this person and see what it can truly be, and you want to give it its fair of opportunity to do so you can really see them and not misjudge what's happening with you based upon the energies that are mixed in with other people, okay, which can easily happen. 2 of Swords is in reverse. You're not in any way confused about that. You've made your decision. Be unafraid in that. Embrace it and take your time. Emperor in reverse, again, this person's has moved in that direction, and they are conquered. And with this Emperor in reverse, this person is of great power and ability. Okay. They want to be yours. They're ready to be yours. They have also moved away from or are moving away from any other connections or entanglements that they find themselves in. They're closing the door on those as well. 6 of Cups upright. This is something that you have really been dreaming about and wanting since you were young. And again, that soulmate energy is reflected here with the 6 of Cups. Okay, this is a divine union. It's full of compassion, harmony, cooperation, collaboration, negotiation. It feels like you guys have really, in the short period of time you've been together, you've been able to see quite a few aspects of each other, both direct and indirectly. And everything that you're seeing is just building more and more trust and belief in the possibility that this really can be something worthwhile, a romance or a relationship for the books, you know. Um, if you are journaling at this time, it's really, if you're a person that journals, it's really good to do so. Or if you do, you know, if you're having questions or anything else that you need to have meditation, prayer on, or divine influence or intervention on, be sure to write those things down and write them out, because again, you are in a healing space too, as you're in the relationship, about past ways of which you managed yourself with other people who were not up to your standards. It feels like you are beginning to understand that the past relationships did not fail due to anything other than you lowered your standards in order to make the other person feel confident enough to be with you and in your presence. And now you're realizing that that held you back, and that it ultimately always ended in a bad way, and you always had to, and you took it out on yourself way too much. You always found yourself trying to be a chameleon and fit in with this person and make them okay with being you. And in order to do that, you had to shrink. With this person, especially with them being an emperor, in emperor energy, you will not have to do that. They are fully confident and stand in their own energy and power, and they more than likely have dealt with the same type of challenges too. You know, them just being themselves and being good at what they do, being learned and wise and skilled, it makes other people insecure, because they, you know, other people don't use their time as wisely as the two of you do. And so now you actually met someone of equal caliber that can understand that aspect of you, and it just makes your heart flutter. Okay, Sagittarius, lovely, lovely message. I do appreciate your time. And remember, back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. I do hope to see you again.